With the archer's help, the man successfully climbed up the city wall. He silently took out the guards on duty. Right now most of the defense forces were concentrated at the main gate. Dostan immediately threw down the rope. Once everyone climbed up the wall, a surprise attack officially began. As long as they opened the two side gates, the army could strike directly into the city from the flanks, so they had to take out the inner gate guards first. More defenders rushed over quickly. They fell into close combat. Dostan moved fast along the wall and burst into the gate control room. He quickly took down the guards inside. After the fierce battle, the east gate of the wall was successfully opened. Soldiers waved their torches, sending the attack signal to the eldest prince. The eldest prince didn't hesitate. He immediately led his forces toward the east gate. Meanwhile, the defenders inside the city also began to mobilize rapidly. To reduce casualties, Dostan climbed to the top of the wall. He tied the rope to a wooden stake, then leaped off without hesitation. At this moment he tied the other end of the rope to the axle of the gate and cut the original rope with one slash. The massive momentum directly knocked over the oil barrels on the wall. This wall of fire successfully bought time for the army to storm the city. Learning that the gates had fallen, Princess Tamina had her trusted aide flee with the sacred relic, but they hadn't gone far when Dostan blocked their path. After an intense fight, Dastan's skills proved slightly superior. He took the dagger as his spoils of war. At this moment the holy city completely fell. The army stormed into the palace. Princess Tamina was also captured. The eldest prince saw her beauty and wanted to take Tamina as his concubine, but was rejected on the spot. Yet when Dostan walked in, Tamina saw the dagger at his waist. Her attitude suddenly changed. She finally agreed to the eldest prince's request. The king learned the holy city had been conquered and rushed over immediately, but publicly scolded the eldest prince because starting a war over just one crate of weapons couldn't possibly convince anyone. To prove himself, the eldest prince vowed to find evidence of the holy city's betrayal. Before leaving, he handed a captured robe to Dostan, asking him to present it as a gift to his father at the banquet. But shortly after the king put on the robe, white smoke suddenly rose from his body. Everyone rushed forward to help, but it was too late. The king was poisoned to death, and this robe was the one Dostan had delivered. So all fingers pointed at him. Left with no choice, Dostan could only run for his life. Under the desperate protection of his men, he took Princess Tamina with him and escaped from the banquet hall. But from this moment on, Dostan was labeled with the crime of regicide and patricide. He cut all the horses' reins, and in the chaos, rode out of the holy city. But he couldn't understand why the princess would follow him. Little did he know, Tamina only approached him for that dagger. She pretended to get close, while her hand secretly reached for the dagger.
I kill you, and your problems are solved.
Just as the two struggled, Dostan touched the ruby on the dagger. The next second, something incredible happened.